sir. Okay. So this is the Fatherhood Podcast, episode 7. And with me today, we have my good friend, good brother, good family member. I guess my name is Jay Dewey. This is, go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Joseph Alberts.
Yes, sir. But, man, this is like crazy.
No, man. I was watching your first 2 episodes, and here I am. Holy shit. Dreams do come true, people.
For real. I just watched 2, though.
Bro, not even going cat, man. I can't wait till I finally get home. My daughter knows all about YouTube, so I'm going to fucking trip her out by opening YouTube, searching up your video. Like, hey, who's that guy right there?
Who's that guy? Hell yeah. That's dope.
Daddy.
For real. So, yep, I am your uncle.
Alan,
yes, sir.
Before, but you weren't speaking.
For real. Okay, so I guess first things first is I guess as an icebreaker, because this is like, of course, a podcast and a type of father related podcast. So I guess my first question is, what was it like? I guess, what was your first feelings when you first heard, like, hey, we're going to have a baby?
Man, not even gonna lie, bro. I was happy as fuck.
Yeah.
I can't even lie, bro. There was no bone in my body, no nerve, anything that got nervous. I got scared. I had second thoughts.
Wow, you were ready.
Yeah, at the time, me and my lady, we were staying with her mom, and I was at work, and she came and picked me up for my break, actually, because I worked what they call it, splits.
Oh, yeah.
Where you
go in, then go home, then come back.
Yeah, all that bullshit. So she would pick me up, and we would just go cruise around and stuff. And that's when she told me, and right after she told me, man, I had to go tell my mom.
Fuck, yep. Gotta tell moms first. First and foremost, man, as, I don't know if you've seen it already, but I told Nick about the way that I found out. And I think I told you before, but I'm not too sure that I was sleeping regular Saturday. This was when all the boys were not fathers yet, and then I just wake up getting hit by my mom in the head, being like, get up, get the fuck up. And she was like, tell me, is so and so pregnant? I was like, the fuck, mom, that no, don't even worry about that.
Let's not talk about that right now.
For real. So like, I guess hearing it from a different perspective of like being excited. Of course, I'm excited. Of course, I was excited, but I would have liked to known first. But that's fucking awesome. Like how you're that much excited and everything. Of course, that's good to hear and everything. But wow, you're on your second kid, huh?
Yep, baby number 2. She is 3 months old.
Oof! Wow, hell yeah.
Now starting the teeth.
Man, gosh. How old is your oldest?
Right now, she is 3 years old.
Damn, really? 3 years old? Mm-hmm. It feels like yesterday I was like, Joe's having a baby? But now 3? Wow.
I know, man. I can say the same for you. I felt the same way when I first seen your post about Sayani.
Sayani, yeah.
Going to preschool?
Yeah.
And I just remember that day, me and Daniel, we came over.
Yeah.
Like, a week after you guys got home or something. You were finally like, all right, y'all can come visit her now. So, of course, me and bro had to go out and see her, and it was dope, man.
It was little. Yeah, I remember every time I think about you and your kids, all I thought about was like you were sitting on my mom's couch holding my oldest, and like she was just so tiny then. Now, bro, I can barely lift her up. She's 6 and she's in first grade.
Wow.
Yeah. It's so crazy that she, like, how old she is, she gets to a point where I can talk to her and she talks back to me and she understands. So I was like, man, that's so crazy. It was like goo goo gaga for like the longest time. Man. And like now it's like, can you hear me?
Yeah, it takes you so long to get the baby lingo down.
Yeah.
By the time you do, they're just finally speaking fluently. And it's just like, oh, okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
That's fine too, but I was really feeling it. I was getting into it. She could sit there. Yeah. My lady would be like, what'd you say? She wants the chips on the top shelf over there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And now, same deal, man. She's
yes, sir.
Speaking fluently.
Hell yeah.
Sentences.
Oh, yeah. Man. Gosh. So, like, your 2 babies, were any of them planned?
Oh, want to say yeah, but honestly, no.
Yeah, it wasn't back of the mind like, yeah, we're gonna have kids, but like, not didn't know when.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm sure we never really talked about it, but I'm sure me and my lady both always just had the thought that yeah, we're gonna have kids together one day.
One day,
but obviously we weren't in a rush to make it happen or anything. But when it did happen, we were. I don't want to say ready. You never really ready. There's always a healthy level of being scared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we just doing it every day, day by day. That's all that really matters.
Yeah. So like on the next thing I wanted to talk about was like, with you, your first baby, of course you take the caution to make sure the bottles are clean, make sure her clothes are clean, make sure this is right. Now with your second kid, are you more lenient on like, okay, everything's not supposed to be perfect?
No, honestly. I mean, in terms of like keeping bottles washed, keeping diapers handy and whatnot, I feel like my first daughter definitely helped me realize that.
Learn a lot before you.
Like, I mean, it's small things like just keeping the diapers right here and cleaning the bottle after every use or whatever, but it really helps out. Because that shit piles up fast and you don't even know it.
Yes, sir.
You keep telling yourself, all right, well, I'm gonna do it after she takes a nap, and by the time she does nap, you got a pile of dishes and everything else.
For real. So like, that's kind of what I was thinking about, was because like when I had my first baby, oldest, I tried my best to like keep everything 100% bottles, diaper. Make sure no strangers are around her just for the first week or two, and then like I was taking all these precautions, and when my second kid came, it was like, man, I didn't have to do half that shit. She's fine. But I just wanted to know from a different perspective of like, were you like that too, in terms of like just being more laid back with your second kid?
Honestly, yeah. The main thing was definitely hospital trips.
Yeah.
With my first, bro, any like just little cough or anything, me and my lady were hauling ass up to Lander.
Yeah.
But with the second one, I was definitely more like, she'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't know how many times all of those trips ended with, she just needs a little bit of Tylenol, or she just needs a breathing treatment. So after it got to a point where we had the breathing treatment and stuff at home, we had the Tylenol at home. It's like, just give that to her.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes from there. We definitely learned that unless she's like legit, screaming her little lungs out, getting red and all this stuff. Then,
you know, like the oh shit signs,
Oh yeah.
a lot more with your second kid than your first, because with your first, I feel like everything is a oh shit sign, But man, okay. So I guess touching back on our past, who did you think was gonna be a father first out of all of us?
Bro Daniel.
Dead ass. I thought the same thing.
Let's be honest.
For real. The last person I thought who be having a kid was like Santi.
Honestly,
yeah.
He was just too. Not even a cat. He was too much of a gentleman.
For real, too much of a gentleman. Too much of a straight A student.
For sure.
I remember like in high school, the only day he missed was like because he was like literally throwing up and shit, and it was like the day that he couldn't have missed because like remember we went to like the movies or some shit.
Oh yeah. One day we didn't do jack shit.
The one day we didn't do jack shit. This nigga stayed home sick.
Yeah, I remember that, man. He was so pissed the next day.
For real.
Hella tests and shit to do.
For real, man. That ass. Okay, the one thing I want to talk about, which was like pretty funny to us. Do you remember our senior skip day? No. Where we went hiking and then camped? No. I don't think we camped. We went hiking. Because it was okay. So remember it was me, you, Santi. We hiked in Grand Canyon. Goddamn, fuck, I wish. Fucking Sinks Canyon.
Yeah.
And then
was that when he had his Grand Prix, his green one?
I think so, but we went on my blue truck.
Oh, okay.
And then and then we made it up on top of that hill. Man, this is so lit. Like, we're probably the only people who like only seniors who really did shit on their senior skip day. Just get to like fucking find out when we got down back into town, the school was like on lockdown because of like a potential threat. And
I was like, somebody saying they were coming to school with an AR.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
I remember that, man. That was wild.
I remember that because like me and Daniel's names were top of the list.
Yeah, you're right. You guys were on a list of people this dude didn't like.
For real, that ass, man. I was thinking about that like the other day. I was like, man, I wonder where he is now.
I know, man.
Because I don't like, I know like people hold grudges and shit, but like I don't want to go to Walmart and, you know, have this homeboy get his get back.
Yeah, bro. I heard homeboy never even served no time for that shit.
I guess he didn't. No.
I think he went to boot camp or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
You would think, man, having a whole ass list and plan all that shit.
For real.
You would have thought something would have went at least jail time.
At least something, but.
No, he just got off easy on that.
For real, that's crazy. Anyways,
he
wasn't about it. Yeah. I still showed up the next day. But man, I couldn't imagine like him going up and be like, "What do you mean they're not here?"
Right.
What do you mean it's senior skip day?
The one day, man.
The one.
Fucking guy.
This day he been planning for months.
Right, he been planning it out. You know, he knew what class you were gonna be in and everything.
For
the teacher's not even there either. Man,
he's in skip day.
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean?
What the fuck does that mean? You mean he's not here?
That bullshit.
That bullshit. All this planning.
For what?
For what? Yeah, for man. Just like talking about our high school days. Speaking of like education, my little brother Sean we just barely got him. Well, my mom and dad barely got him moved up to CWC. He's gonna be taking classes up there, so wanna congratulate the little bro. Hell yeah, keep going.
It's awesome.
For real. But I guess are you guys on terms of like education, are you guys looking at preschool yet? With
honestly, as much as we want to, we don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
not yet.
Yeah, that's more personal.
Yeah.
My daughter definitely has good social skills. She's good with kids. She knows to say hi. You know, she loves to play. She has no problem.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you guys want to play this? I'm gonna play with you. You know what I mean? She's eccentric, man. She's got a lot of energy. So I know she would do good. But it's just as of right now, a major thing. She's not fully potty trained.
Oh yeah.
So that's a lot of places won't even take them. You know.
Well, a lot of places do take them still, just because they know how kids are. They're not gonna be straight. You know, they're not gonna be like, hey, yo, you know, your kids needs to know how to go bathroom by themselves before anything. But like even in like where my daughter goes to school, most of those kids are still in diapers, and like my baby and some like a handful of kids are actually potty trained. So it's not like a thing where people kind of look down on. But I guess where you're coming I know where you're coming from, because like it took a while before my youngest actually got the hang of potty training and everything. So hell yeah, man. So I guess what time are we at right now? Cool, 11 more minutes. I try to have a time limit, because just like it's hard editing a video of like 49 minutes.
Yeah. And you're only gonna use maybe like 15 minutes of that. 20 minutes.
Oh my god, bro. Okay, so in the video that's coming up, there's a lot of clips where it fucking cuts out just for the sole fact that there is this one fly in here that was being a bitch. Could have landed anywhere else in this goddamn room, but it fucking landed on the goddamn lens.
Really?
Yeah, so a lot of clips were like edited out. I was like, man, fuck that goddamn fly, man.
Just had to use the audio, use the still image.
Bro, like I swear to God, these other clips down here, this was like when my phone was like fucking up and like my computer was fucking up. So we did 2 podcasts, me and Santi, only for the video to cut out. and we just did straight audio with the still image. I mean, it was still pretty good conversations in that. You guys should go check it out. But man, it just sucks. Like once I thought I had everything, I was like, man, I'm about to put this bitch together, and then come to find out, it's only audio. Oh, I'm only editing audio, which fucking sucks, but it's still, it's still a podcast, but it's one of those podcasts where you just play it, then just leave it. You don't have to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I've been seeing some trends. Just throw it over gaming montage.
Oh yeah,
you ever see any of those
bro. Yeah, bro. You should. You honestly should, because I used to do that. Like maybe a year after high school or a year or two after high school. I'll send you some clips of this one video I edited, which is pretty fucking dope. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could probably put something together pretty clean with how you play. But man, it's so man. Okay, I got off the phone with Daniel not too long ago, and he was like, "Joe's gonna be there." I said, "Yeah." I was like, shit, he fucking better be, because that time we went fishing, I was like, man, we're gonna play tonight, all of us. Hell yeah. Nothing from you. Nothing. You just fucking fell off the surface of the earth, and it was like, just went AWOL after fishing.
Yeah, bro, that's my bad, man. My daughter's in the stage where she won't go to bed.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, okay.
And there's been so many times I would pass out first.
For real. Bro, it's so hard when you put your kids to bed and they fucking put you to bed.
Oh, yeah.
And you wake up and they're like, hi.
They have the nerve to still be sitting there on their phone.
For real. Still laying down, pretending that they're asleep.
They know how to be quiet.
For real. Dead ass, man. They can be some straight, like, dead bodies, like, straight possum when they're fucking trying, when it's time for bed, tell them, hey, go to bed. And they're like, okay. Lay there for 5-10 minutes, however long, until your attention diverts, and then they get right back up, man.
You can't take them off for a second.
For real.
I had to go change my daughter, and I had to run to the other room to do it. I left my oldest alone for not even maybe 2 minutes. By the time I got back, bro, she wrote all over a white ass.
Oh fuck,
permanent marker,
man. God damn, that fucking sucks. I know. I hate having white walls, because in their room, it looks like rainbow. Rainbow colored, man.
You can tell them a million times, don't.
I know, for real. As long as you don't see them do it, they're gonna fucking do it.
Oh yeah, they didn't do it, so you didn't see them.
Yeah, for real. So I guess from your perspective of like, cause I think you've been here before, like we did the podcast. How do you like the setup in the background?
I really dig it.
You
man.
Fuck with it? You fuck with it?
Heavy.
Okay, I don't think like the podcast seen this, but since my boy's here, let me do a little something. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. He let me wear it one time.
I let him wear it one time. Yes, sir. So,
are these two new though?
Okay, so no, these are cheap fuckers, but I got that guy and that guy at the movie premiere in Riverton.
Really?
Yeah, I bought the tickets, the helmets, the snacks, all that shit came up to 100, like dead ass, like 100, 100.00, perfectly. But right now, I bought an official helmet for that guy, so that guy's getting taken the fuck down. That flamingo, you can look at that guy. He just made it. He made it, and he put it up there. So I thought, you know what, fuck it, let's leave it.
It works, man. Conversation piece.
It's a flamingo with chains and chains on it. Yeah, so I'm planning to get more, but right as a starting podcast, I think it works perfectly.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro.
Yes, sir.
I really fuck with the Marvel theme too.
Yeah, dead ass. Bro, like it's not even on camera, and I got fucking comic books over there. I got fucking action figures. I got fucking other shit.
Bro, I just get bigger, put that shit over in the backdrop. You know
Yeah, as soon as I get more shit, all this shit's coming in the background.
I can see it now. The one thing you got to do is definitely try to find a way to get like a big ass thing of your logo here. Just like hang on the wall, so
then
you and your guest can like.
That's what me and Santi were talking about, having like a flag type shit in the background. Okay, so I guess another question, off topic of the podcast theme. What do you think about the logo?
I fuck with it.
You fuck with it?
Yeah, I really
okay.
do.
All right. Okay. I made that like maybe 10 minutes after thinking of the ideal, and like I made that with Kobe. Kobe, yeah, like he was giving me some stuff, so I went all the way down to Casper to pick it up. We're hanging out whole time. I'm on my phone, creating the fucking logo for it. But man, it's alright. You fuck with podcasts and shit or no?
Here and there.
Here
honestly.
and there, yeah.
It's not something I necessarily look up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but I've definitely seen a lot of good clips.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Yeah, especially on like the most popular ones of like Joe Rogan and shit like that.
Yeah.
And fucking seems like anybody with a camera and microphone have a podcast now. And I was telling Santi, yeah, for real. I was telling Santi, I was like, you know what? When we get together, when me and you get together, when me and Santi get together, or you guys get together, it's nothing but fucking laughs, nothing about memories, nothing about like we can fucking start up a conversation, go for hours just on like something that happened before or just imaginary shit. And I was like, you know what, man, we should really do a fucking podcast with like our friends or just me and you. He was like so down about it, and I thought, what do we have in common though? Like what would we call it? And like he was just like barely having his second kid. I was like, you know what, fuck it, what about the like fatherhood podcast? Still kind of like, hood part of not, gang banging and shit like that, but like just, fucking around, having a good time. And of course, occasional, like,
maybe
tips and tricks.
Make it like a play on words, like the father's hood.
Yeah,
Just some dads kicking around, and who knows, like this could just be your starting point. Like
yes,
you said,
sir.
maybe next thing you know, you run through all the boys with kids,
Yeah.
And so next thing you know, you're like, fuck, let's try inviting homeboys that don't have a kid just to conversate. Just
yeah.
Eventually, maybe you'll hit a muse or something. You just think to yourself, well, this name kind of sounds pretty dope for what I'm doing.
For real.
For now, like honestly, the Fatherhood Podcast is getting a bunch of young dads like us together, just talking about our experiences so far.
Yeah.
And not gonna lie, bro, it will be a really cool thing to look back on in our 30s,
That's what I'm saying.
And,
you know what? I was talking to my girlfriend about. I was like, I have a podcast named Fatherhood. It'd be really dope to sit down with my dad and talk about shit. Just like, cause he'll go off some like wisdom stuff, and then from his past, and just to have that captured on like YouTube just on video would absolutely like go insane. Like we took a trip a couple years back, and he was talking about his childhood and some of the things that I haven't heard yet. So I was driving secretly. I pressed record on my phone. I just let it sit there, and he just talked. It was like maybe about an hour worth of just video of him talking, which I'm gonna keep for myself. No one's gonna fucking hear that.
Oh, yeah, well,
that's
you know what kind of blessing you got.
Yeah, that's me and my dad. Ain't nobody gonna hear that.
I feel the same way, man.
Yeah.
Dad, when we have those hearts to hearts, bro. He starts telling me how he came up and everything like that. Bro, I can't help but just feel like that little boy again.
Yeah.
Just, like damn, Daddy, tell me more.
For real, that ass. So it'd be good to kind of have one on camera, just so in the future, if the girls want to see their papa, just go on YouTube, go to my channel, and then see their papa talking with their dad. So it'd be good. I was thinking about doing that, which is hopefully soon, whenever he has time and whenever I have time. But this is probably the first time I did a podcast back to back. Like this guy seen me change into 3 different outfits, just because like this morning I had a black shirt on. I had to change my oil, and I had a different shirt on because that one was dirty. And I did another, the first podcast. Second time, doing a podcast, I'm changed shirt because I don't want you guys thinking homeboy's rocking the same shirt for 7 days.
I felt that, man. I immediately thought, I was like, man, it's gonna be a podcast. As I was rocking a red shirt too, but then I was burping my daughter. All over my shoulder, bro. Okay. Usually I don't care.
Yeah.
Usually I would still go out in public, big old. I wear that shit with pride.
Yeah.
I don't care, but in this particular instance, I thought clean up a little bit.
I think I'm gonna change.
Yeah, put a new shirt on real quick.
Speaking of throw ups, I'm sorry to cut you off, but my oldest threw up, but maybe 2 months ago on me. She like starts crying if she doesn't lay right by me and my arms under her head. And so I was laying there, you know, with my baby girl, oldest on this side, my youngest on this side. I was laying there like that, trying to sleep. I was almost asleep, and I hear blah, and I felt like this river on me. I was like, and I already knew what it was. I heard the sound. I felt it. It didn't take long before I hopped back up. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Those are always low-key the worst because you don't want to just hop straight up, get all over the floors. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Uh-huh. Yeah, my thought process was like, oh, fuck, no. But, like, what came out was like, it's okay, come on, it's all right. I got up, took her to the bathroom, she threw up. A month later, just randomly, we're in public, and people all over walking, and she was like, remember when I threw up on you? I was like, yeah, I remember. Yeah. She was like, and it got all over you. I was like, we're in Walmart. You don't fucking bring us up in the truck. Just randomly, she's like, remember when I threw up on you? It was crazy, right?
Try not to.
Yeah, I remember I had to flip my bed over on the rough side before I got it fucking cleaned again. Man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is a blessing to have moments like that with your daughters.
Memories always hold on to.
Yeah.
A lot of just, I don't know how to explain it, man. Just feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
I heard back in the day, whenever someone is, or a human is naturally farting or anything, that just means they're comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That just means our kids are just comfortable with us, man. They protect us and doing our job.
Yep. Yes, sir. What time are we? 1 minute over. Okay, that's fine. We can go about a couple more minutes, but I just set it for 25, so I know where I'm at.
For sure,
but I guess another thing would probably be, this always happens when I have a podcast. I have like notes taking, down, ready to go, and then once we hit record, it's like, oh fuck, stage fright. Everything I have built up was like gone. But I guess now that we're nearing the end of this, like, what would be one advice you would give to like new fathers?
New fathers, well, gosh, man, it's like so much running through my mind.
Yeah.
I wish somebody would have told me,
mm-hmm.
but at the same time, I'm gonna have to go with just love them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When they're the babies, that's really when you nurture the heart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can start teaching them and talking to them about all this stuff once they actually learn to talk.
Yeah.
When they're babies, just enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean everything. Enjoy the shitty diapers. Enjoy the throw up. Enjoy the nights you gotta keep waking up as fucking much as you hate them, because trust me, there's gonna be a day you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, that really wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad of a trade-off for having that small of a human, having that itty bitty baby, because it really does fly by.
Yeah.
Like you were saying earlier in the podcast, man. Like,
only time you're gonna see that again is when you think about it, unless you have video and photos.
Exactly.
Which is another thing. Like, in this day and age of like technology, you hardly see any printed out photos. And anyways, like, of what I'm talking about is like my mom and dad, from the beginning of when I was first born to growing up, they had pictures here and there laying out, printed pictures, but like ever since the last birthday of my daughters, everything is still digital. Mm-hmm. So I guess one piece of advice that I would give is make sure you print those pictures, just so that you can have them, because anything could happen. Of like, you forget a password, lock your phone completely. You lose it. You don't have those backups. Those photos and videos are gone forever. So when you guys get the chance to, go and get those printed, you should do it. And just keep those memories close, keep the physical copy close, because you don't know when they're gonna be like, hey, I'm graduating, I need a baby picture, and you're like, oh shit, let me go back 30 years, let me go back 18 years in my phone and print it out. You gotta be like, here you go,
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's
that too. It's like what, like I think 68 cents at Walmart.
Yep.
All you gotta do is bring your phone,
Yep.
hook it up to their machine, and lo and behold, you got some print to pay. It's worth it, man. My dad is the one who's been teaching me about it. Prints out a lot of photos.
Hey, man, I bet, man. Alrighty then, well, that will be it for this podcast. My name's Jay Dewey.
This has been Joseph Jace Alberts.
Yes, sir. So thank you for listening, and that'll be it.